May 12th. In the morning, the radio reported that the plant's release was not an accident. They calmed me down. Although the fog is strong and the smell is not good, I still have to go to school. 10 people are absent from the class, many sneeze and cough during recess. One fell and began to struggle in a fit, foam came out of his mouth. It's scary. The director of the public address system announced that the class was cancelled and everyone urgently left school and returned home as soon as possible. The microphone was also coughing. That's great. There will be no math test. You can't see anything on the street. The fog is so strong that after 5 meters nothing can be seen. I called my mom. The subscriber is unavailable. Strange. I noticed that the street is quiet and deserted. There are no cars, the roads are empty, there are no sounds at all. Dead silence. Creepy. Maybe I should go back to school. I hear the sound of broken glass somewhere nearby. A man appears, dragging a flat-screen TV. So there's a store nearby. It's not far to the house. I pressed myself against the wall so that the man wouldn't notice me. There was a scream. They shouted for a very long time, and they shouted somewhere nearby. The fog drowns out the screams. I quicken my pace and sneeze. There's blood on my hand. Damn, what is this? The lion doesn't work. While climbing the stairs, I heard some rustling, creaking, heavy breathing. It would be faster to get to the apartment. She turned on the TV. White ripples. There is no connection either. She flipped the switch. The light doesn't work. What kind of accident is this? The smell is getting stronger. I want to sleep. I looked out the window. Nothing is visible. I'm going to have a coffee, otherwise I'll fall asleep on the move. You can't sleep, you can't. May 13th. I woke up on the floor near the refrigerator. The sun is shining in my eyes. She tried to get up. Shaky. I went to the bathroom. Dried blood near the nose, bruises under the eyes. The fog has cleared. I can see the school from the window. The silence is complete. We need to get ready. Mom is still not there. The connection still does not work. The first surprise came out of the house. Dead cats, dogs and birds in different places, abandoned cars, some are open, there are no people at all. Where did everyone go? I walked past the broken shop and saw the first person, or rather what was left of him. It was as if he had been torn apart by some animal. I hurried to the school. The school is quiet. Nobody. There are traces of blood on the wall and ceiling, but there is no one. It seems that there will be no classes today either. I want to eat. I went into the dining room, dried buns under the windows. Maybe there's something in the pantry. I heard the noise of the car, rushed to the exit. A passenger car was moving away from me at high speed. I shouted at her and waved my hands. From the scream, she choked, coughed and bled from her nose. What the hell is wrong with me? We need to go to the hospital. A plane appeared in the sky, flying low, making a huge noise. Huge boxes on parachutes began to fall out of it. I ran to them. On one box there was a piece of paper on which it was written that as a result of the accident, most people died, and the rest were infected with some kind of disease and were throwing themselves at others. The country has been quarantined. Those who survived are asked to remain calm and not leave their homes at night. There was food, clothing, and weapons. Why the weapon? I don't know how to shoot. And who? Who did I understand at night when some creatures tried to break into my apartment? The fact that these are not people, I realized by looking out the window. There were several people standing at the entrance and looking out my window. Their clothes were minimal, they were growling, they were foaming at the mouth. Seeing me, these creatures rushed into the entrance. "Mommy, where are you?" The door was cracking under the blows of these zombies. I took a gun and shot at the door several times. There was a fight, and then a retreating stomp. It seems that tomorrow we have to leave here and look for a way out of the city. May 14th. Going down the stairs, I heard a thin whine from under one door. The door was closed, but I have a gun. I shot the lock, opened the door. What I saw amazed me. There was a baby lying on the floor in the hallway and crying. A girl about 5 years old. When she saw me, she shrank into a ball and roared even louder. The girl's name is Lyra. 2 days ago, her mom went to the store and didn't come back. Poor thing, what am I going to do with her? I suggested that she go look for her mom, maybe she could get out of town with her. It's getting dark, We haven't met anyone at all, only the corpses of animals, birds, and abandoned cars. The silence is dead. I haven't seen the plane anymore. We must urgently look for a place to sleep, otherwise the creatures will catch us. It turned out well. There was a grocery store on the first floor. On the second there was a hidden door to the apartment and no one. Lurka put her to bed. She fumbled in the grocery store through the broken window, closed the door. I hope it will pass. Didn't get through. At night, the door began to break. Behind the door, screams, growling. I heard a Skrizniak. Not a single human word. She came to the door with a gun and shouted, "What do you need?" Instantly everything went quiet, and a second later the door swayed from the impact. A terrible battle was heard. Jumped away from the door and shot her twice. Lurka woke up and started crying. I hugged her and began to rock her. Everything will be fine, everything will be fine. The door seems to be breaking. Run away. We need to run urgently. They ran 100 meters away. It turned around. It's dark. Nothing is visible. Where to run? It seems that we are finished. Suddenly, more shots are heard from the front. Lots of shots. My God, there are people there. I'm running there. The sky is blinding with light. Floodlights turn on. The noise of the engine is heard. I run out from behind the house and freeze. In front of me is a column of military equipment. Getting under the color of the headlights, I raise my hands and shout, "Don't shoot, we are people." Some woman starts asking me where I'm from and how I feel. I tell about my symptoms, and the woman nods her head to someone. They give me an injection, too, and I fall asleep. May 15th. I woke up in the ward. There's an 4 in my hand. Light, clean, cozy. My head is empty. Opposite, a TV is working on the wall without sound. On the screen the announcer moves his lips and tells something. Then a picture appears, and I get scared. This is my city, burned to the ground. A familiar woman walks around and says that we are very lucky. We are the last ones they found before they completely cleared the whole city of zombies. Masha never obeyed her mother. Her mother always told her not to go to the attic, but one day the girl still disobeyed her mother and went to the attic. It was dusty and dark, but curiosity still got the better of the girl, and she went to the farthest corner of the attic. Step by step, she began to approach there, and in an instant she came so close that her heart began to pound wildly, and then something grabbed her arm. The girl screamed and began to struggle, but something did not let her go. And then, when the girl began to cry, it began to laugh, pulling the girl to itself. But she pulled one last time and fell to where the light was. The monsters couldn't come out into the light, and that's why she survived. Then she got up and ran to the exit. When the girl came down, she cried very, very loudly, and her mother heard it. When she came up, she saw that the girl was crying, and said, "Now you will see what scared you." The girl trembled with fear and screamed, but her mother grabbed her, and it began to descend. It turned out that there was a dad in the attic. She and her mother decided to teach naughty Masha a lesson.